Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from. With OG at a Yankee game. That made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gang of walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot. Corners where we selling Africa been by the home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. For foreigners it ain't fair, they act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice CeeLo, 3 card Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State, that's is blinding. Girls need blinders so they could step out of bounds quick. The sidelines is lined with casualties who sip the life casually, then gradually become worse. Don't fight the apple eve. Caught up in the in crowd. Now you're in style, and in the winter gets cold. In vogue with your skin out. City of sin, it's a pity on a whim. Good girls going bad, the city's filled with them. Mommy took a bus trip, now she got a bust out. Everybody ride her, just like a bus route. Hail Mary to the city, you're a virgin. And Jesus can't save you, life starts when the church in. Came here for school, graduated to the highlight. Ball players, rap stars, addicted to the limelight. Empty and May got you feeling like a champion. The city never sleeps, better slip you an ambient.
Kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
Yeah, but we need a beat that they can front to. Oh, that'll work. Be funky. You know what I'm saying? Cars ride with the movement system. Cars ride with the movement system. Funky. All the cars out there and all the brothers. I like the front they ride. Check it out. You know it's funky, 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 cause you heard it from hearsay. A jam that you love that don't be getting no airplay. Strictly for frontin' when you're riding around. 12 o'clock at with your windows down. Headlights breaking cause your battery's drained. Armor roll on your tires and a big gold chain. Parking outside all the hip-hop spots. Push the EQ and play connect the dots. Leaning to the side, people everywhere. The trunk full of amps, ain't no room for a spare. Big beats bumping with the bass in back. All the sophisticated suckers catch a heart attack. Cause they don't understand why I act this way. Pumping up the funky beat until the break of day. It's because I want attention when I'm riding by. And the girls be on my jock cause my system's fly. Cars ride with the performance systems. Cars ride with the performance systems. Just front. Cars ride with the performance systems. Cars ride with the performance systems. Girlies wanna ride with a brother like me, cause they be hear me getting funky frequently. They tell me don't drink and drive, I say what is this? Mind your business. And passing around, laid back, hypnotized by the funky sound. People in the street see me bobbing my head while I'm checking out the rapper and the rhyme that he said. I'm frontin', and I don't care if you know. The back seat of my car's like a disco show. You would think I was a good friend of Al Capone. Crazy air freshener, who needs cologne? Bottom to the bottom, to the top, cruise. It's 3 o'clock, the girlies, they smile. They see me coming, I'm steady humming. I got the funky drummer drumming. My trunk be shaking, vibrating and rattling. Pumping so loud, all the shorties be battling. A right-hand man's here without the swing. Every chance I get, I'm showing off my rings. I can keep it up until the break of dawn, cause I'm frontin' in my ride and my word is born. Front, you know what I mean? Cars ride with the performance systems. Cars ride. Sunroof open so I can feel a wind blow. I don't give a damn if it cracks my back window. C to the O to the O to the L to the I to the N to the F to the R to the O to the N to the T to the I to the N. That means I'm chillin', like Spoonie G said. My seats are soft like a bed. They recline way back so I can get real cozy. I got the gangster tapes in the place like a bass head would say. I want bass, I want a hit, I want a dose. You're rolling up smiling but you can't come close. Cause my system is pumping loud. Like Rakim said, I wanna move the crowd. I warm it up with Kane, fight the power with PE. Tell the cops you got to chill with EPMD. This is something devastating that'll break your trunk. And remember Uncle L is like the future of the funk. Yeah, the front. So next time you in your ride, pumping it up, just remember, it's cool. Cars ride with the performance systems. Cars ride.
Cali, I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Going back to Cali, styling, profiling, dialing and smiling, while in the sun. The top is down on the black Corvette, and it's fly cause it's sitting on D. Naughty steering wheel, plushed out, gold leaf phantom top, and 3 girls waiting. The chrome is shining, passing all the cars on the way. Moving on the wind, back wheel spin, popping a cassette and push play. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Yeah, y'all, I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali, shaking them, baking them, taking them to spots they never before hung. The place on Sunset, it's a trip where the AC's cold, but the girl still stripped. The record skipped, but this girl kept dancing, prancing, grinding, grinning. Cali, rising, surprising, advising, realizing she's sizing me up. Her bikini small, heels tall. She said she liked the ocean. She showed me a beach, gave me a peach, and pulled out the suntan lotion. Now I finished fast, but this girl was faster. She was looking for a real good time. I said, close your eyes, I got a surprise, and I ran away with the bottle of wine. I'm going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Excuse me. I don't think so.
Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care, you tell. I excel, they all fail. Gonna cocktail, double L must rock the bells. I've been waiting and debating for oh so long. Just starving like Marvin for a Cool J song. If you cried, I thought I died, you definitely was wrong. It took a thought plus a thought to create a along. Taking off, eat up now with the Cool J force. Specializing in the rhyming for the record, of course. I'm a tower full of power, wind, rain, and hail. Could create, scratch the record with his fingernail. Rock the bell. The king of crowd rockers finally is back. My voice is your choice as the hottest whack. You ask who is it, just a wizard who ain't taking no crap. I'm rhyming and designing with your girl on my lap. My bass is kicking, always thinking cause you like it that way. You think it's special plus a step because it's my Cool J. The creator on the fader, my right hand man. We rock the bell so very well cause that's the name of this jam. Rock the bell. Some girls jam and some girls won't. Cause I make a lot of money and your boyfriend don't. LL, what the hell gonna rock the bells? All your washed up rappers wanna do this well. Rock the bell. Now I'm worldwide, know whether you like it or not. My woman band is co-creator, aka Phil Pot. You never skip it, only rip it when he's on the fader. What's my DJ's name? Cut Creator! Now you know at my show who's on the wheel. He'll drive the crossfader like a cut mobile. So precise with a slice that you know he's greater. What's my DJ's name? Cut Creator! What you know? What do you know? Earl rolls the weed. I go to the store and get low. Go for your crappy looking nappy head. Girls get back. Cause there's a 10 to 1 chance that your mic is smashed. Rock the bell.
What a beautiful sight, everybody. It's a beautiful sight, right? Yeah. You know, I'm Greg Harris, and I'm honored to be the president and CEO of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. And as such, our entire staff, our entire team, we are all thrilled to host you for Induction Weekend 2021. Let's hear it, gang. It's so wonderful to see people without a screen in front of us and to feel the energy and the power of rock and roll in this building and among everybody that's here. You know, we've got a really special group of people with us today, and I want to recognize a few. And then what we're doing today is, this is Induction Week, as you know. We've been doing things all week long here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We've opened up the new inductee exhibit on the 3rd floor. Our curators killed it. You need to see it. It's amazing. We had programs, we had activities, we have events, and it all culminates tomorrow in the induction ceremony at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for the class of 2021. Is anybody going tomorrow? Love it. So what we're doing today is we're going to recognize some really special friends we have in the house that I think you're going to be thrilled to hear about. Then we've got some people that are super important to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that contributed to allow us to do great things at this museum so that you could enjoy it for years to come. We're going to introduce them, and you'll meet them. And then we're going to bring up some members of the 2021 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction class. And I know in the public stuff it mentioned that one of the artists, that the band The Go-Go's would be here. They're still here. They're here. But there's a few others from the class of 2021 that are going to be joining them too, okay? So bear with me as we run through this, and I'm really honored to welcome some other special friends, some other special members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame family. That includes Kathy Rhodes Dargenzo and Douglas Rhodes, family of 2021 inductee Randy Rhodes. I got to do that for him, right? Ms. Letty Preston and the Preston family, sister and family of 2021 inductee Billy Preston. Rummel Rackley, son of 2021 inductee Gil Scott Heron. (2013) Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Steve Fossen of Heart. (2007) Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee Eddie Scorpio Morris of the Furious Five. Joyce Moore, wife of 1992 inductee Sam Moore of Sam and Dave. And Patty Everly, the wife of 1986 inductee Phil Everly. And Vanita Everly, the daughter of 1986 inductee Don Everly. As well as Ms. Candy Pringle, daughter of 1990 inductee Hank Ballard, the Midnighters. Then I'm going to introduce, we have a wonderful group of folks, and that's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum trustees and our foundation trustees. And can't recognize all of you, but I want to recognize the museum chairman, Paul Clark. Paul? Everybody else, thank you, thank you. So you're also going to hear in a short while from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation Chairman, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Chairman, John Sykes. Let's hear it for John. So we want to thank a wonderful group of individuals that have been very, very supportive of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What you see in this museum is because fans visit us, you buy tickets, you shop in the store, you donate, you become members, you're part of our family. Well, there is also folks that have gone above and beyond in making significant contributions, and I'd like to call them up to the stage right now. If you could join me. Come on up, crew. Let's hear it. Come on up. All right. So you're standing here in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It is 26 years old, this building. 13 million people have come through these front doors. 13 million. To make sure this place is great for the next 13 million, we have supporters that allow us to do great things. And I want you to meet a few of them right now. They've done extraordinary things for the museum. And I'm honored to introduce to you the person whose name is on the 2021 Hall of Fame inductees gallery, and that is none other than Donna Cole.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. And it truly is a privilege and an honor to be here and to be at the dedication of the inductees exhibition space. And what a great class it is this year. Congratulations to them all. There was a pretty famous lady who sang, and I always quote from songs, "Music can be such a revelation." Yeah, it can, but so can the costumes and clothing that they wear, the music lyrics that they write, and also the instruments that they play. So it is my pleasure to have my name up there, and hopefully everything there will be a revelation to many generations of people who come to the museum to look at these things. That is my honor and privilege to give to you. So, thank you.
Thank you, Donna. On our second floor, there's an amazing space called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Garage, where you can all play instruments and jam with each other and learn and engage. And that garage is called the Minoff Family Garage, and it's my pleasure to introduce the Minoff family members, Barry and Roy.
Thank you, Greg. This is so awesome. 2021 inductions are finally here, and I don't think I've ever seen the museum look this good. Greg and his staff, thank you so much. When we approached the museum maybe 3 years ago, my brother Roy and I wanted to make a gift. We grew up in Cleveland. This is our home. We made our living here, and we wanted to give back. And I can't tell you how pleased I am when I walk back earlier today. There's a band playing in the garage. There's an African-American man playing bass. There's a woman, white woman playing the organ. And there's a little boy, maybe 9 years old, playing the guitar and playing some lead. And it made us realize how it was all worth it to see everybody come together, black and white, young and old, men and women. And it made it all worthwhile, so thank you very much.
Who's fired up for an induction? Great energy, love this. So, when I first picked up the guitar, way long ago, with the dream that maybe I could play some of those songs that I loved by the rock bands in the 60s, and the fantasy that I could do it, and maybe even play on a stage, it was a thrill. And I think this thrill is felt by so many people around the world. And here at the museum, we have a place now for everybody, whether they can play or not play, they can live that dream a little bit in the Minoff Garage. And I'm just so happy and pleased to be part of it. Thanks.
Thank you, Roy and Barry. And now a great friend and great supporter, a great patron of the arts and museums and healthcare and other places, Patty Baker. Patty?
Who likes rock and roll? Woo! So do we. We're thrilled to be engaged with this museum. Is anybody taking the escalator upstairs? Yeah, that's our name up there. So We spent some pennies to help the museum, and we encourage everybody to donate if you can, because music is a universal language, and it crosses all barriers, any kind. It soothes us, it soothes the world. Thank you for being here.
I'm just the husband, she's the board member. But, we've known Greg when he even worked at the Baseball Hall of Fame, so we've known him forever. And when he came here, we were kind of thrilled. We love rock and roll. It is so exciting. And so Patty joined the board, and we were so fortunate that we've been able to do something for this, and we might even continue to do more. It's possible. But it's a thrill, you know. We're back. Rock and roll is back, and we're having this incredible night tonight, and tomorrow spectacular. So I hope everybody has a phenomenal time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay and Patty. And now our final recognition is for a local person that has built an incredible company. It's called Union Home Mortgage, and this is the chairman and CEO, Bill Cosgrove. Bill?
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it. Thank you all. Welcome. So interesting. My love affair with rock and roll started at 3 years old, about 1960, about 20 minutes from here, in my mom's living room with her holding me, and blasting from the stereo was Little Richard live from the OK Club. Anybody remember that album? Little Richard live from the OK Club. If you've never heard it, get it. That's how my relationship with rock and roll started. Union Home Mortgage, we're in the business of providing the dream of home ownership and welcoming people to their home. This is the home of rock and roll. It just felt right to work with the staff to put Union Home's name on the plaza to welcome you all to our home of rock and roll here in Cleveland. Love to do it. We're happy to do it. We're honored to be here. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, and we're really grateful and honored for their support. It allows us to do great things. Bear with us for a few seconds. We're going to change over right now, but let's thank these donors one more time, okay? Thank you. All right. What a quiet, patient crowd. Thank you very, very much. You know, and now I'm honored to call some other folks back to this stage. I'm getting ahead of myself, hang on. So these donors make it possible for us to do the things that we do every day at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We share the stories of the people, the places, the events, the moments that shaped our life in the soundtrack that was playing when it happened. I'm honored to introduce the chairman of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, the group that started all of this over 36 years ago. They started with a small group. They began inducting people 36 years ago, and this thing has taken on a massive life of its own. There are 351 inductees honored in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because of the good work of this foundation. We get to tell their stories here at the museum. We get to put their names on the wall. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation launched this thing, and to this day has a major role in every bit of it, with the artist, with the selection, with the show you're going to enjoy tomorrow night. And the person running all that is the chairman, and none other than John Sykes. John, come on up. And John is the co-founder, I wanted him standing here for this, of one of the co-founders of MTV. You've probably heard of it. Became the president of VH1, was in all of our households, and is now the president of entertainment for iHeartMedia. John, here you are.
Wow. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
I also have one of the other co-founders of MTV, Judy McGrath, is here tonight. Whoa. But, you know, I look around here and the first thing I think of is how lucky are we? Unbelievable. We're in the city of Cleveland where rock and roll began. I mean, Alan Freed coined the term rock and roll right here and played a Chuck Berry record, and the rest is history. So we're here with the most incredible artists in the world that changed generations, and the museum where it all happens. I can't believe we're here for this weekend. It's just starting. It's going to be amazing by the time it ends tomorrow night at the arena. So, as Greg said, we work hand in hand, the foundation and the museum, and it works perfectly. We go through the process of finding the artists, nominating the artists, choosing the artists, then we hand it off here to the museum, and they do this amazing job so people for generations can see this amazing work. So I want to say thank you to Greg, Paul, everyone at the museum. And on behalf of our president of the foundation, Joel Perisman, our board, and we have some board members here, Michelle Anthony, Pam Kaufman, Judy McGrath, right over there. We have, and you're going to see many more tomorrow night. And our nominating group of the foundation, I'm beyond proud of the class of 2021 inductees we've chosen this year and this storied institution. Now, if you look around us, if you look at this amazing group behind me, unbelievable, and the other inductees you're going to see tonight. And there is one. Where's Steve Fossen? Steve Fossen, I don't know if you remember me, I was a college rep at Syracuse University for CBS. You were an amazing bass player in heart. We went out one night and you indoctrinated me into rock and roll because we got thrown out of a Japanese restaurant because you poured a bottle of sake in the middle of it. And I said, I'll never quit this business. So thank you, Steve, for doing that for me. But, so you look at the inductees, you're going to see many of them tonight and today and tonight. You look around, they don't look alike. They don't sound, their music doesn't sound alike. And as Roy said eloquently earlier, their music wasn't the same, but they have all have one thing in common. They changed the sound of young America. And they did it in their own way, and each one built it, and each one ended up in this museum. Their sound will orbit this culture forever, and that includes you, Clarence. Is Clarence here? Clarence Avant? There he is right there, because Clarence, without you, there'd be a lot fewer members of this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they'd be a lot poorer. So thank you. Where's Clarence? There he is, right there. Clarence Avant. Stay right there. So, rock and roll is not an elitist category like classical music. It was created as an amalgam of rhythm and blues and country. It was a mixed marriage, built to speak to every frustrated, insecure, daydreaming 15-year-old on the planet. And that is the music that we honor and celebrate here every single day at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, to the Foos, the Go-Go's, LL, and Clarence, I know you're going to have a lot of fun celebrating tomorrow night. But know that when your planes take off, your fancy planes take off around the world Sunday morning, these plaques will stay behind. These amazing plaques next to John, Paul, George, Ringo, Marvin, Diana, Madonna, everyone, to remind people of the impact you have had on music. And these plaques will remind generations and generations and generations to come that you changed the planet forever. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend. And speaking of great artists, from Public Enemy 2013 inductee, Chuck D is here to take you to the next step. Thank you.
Wow, how do I follow John Sykes? I'll be brief. I didn't keep any notes. You know, I just like to say, it's always good to be part of something. The great inductee from a long time ago, even before any Hall of Fame, Rufus Thomas, he was on a radio show, and his co-host, Jay, down in Memphis said, hey, how about you today? And Rufus says, I'm a self-made man. And Jay said, wow, self-made man, huh? Yeah, self-made man. Then Jay told Rufus, well, who interrupted you? Yeah, I got a Tom Petty sense of humor. Listen, we're around great big stadiums, the old municipal stadium, and the dog pound or whatever, but listen, I don't go to World Series, I don't go to the NBA Finals. I don't do the Super Bowl. This is what I fucking do. And sports world got itself together where you go to every high school and they talking about the fucking sports team. But the arts are very important in this country, and in 1986, Ahmet Ertegun and crew said, you know what? I've been involved in the record-making industry. I've dealt with these people. I've seen places, many places and things and all that. I've also gotten this and that because of the music. We got to figure out how to make some kind of shrine for the music. And that's how the place came to be. And yes, we know that this is a place that probably needs 20,000 inductees. A lot of times people would say, yo, you should have been in there a long time ago. But just like sports, they say you got to put up some tenure and then you could pop in there after the whole consensus looks at it and pushes you in amongst your peers and whatever. And so here we are. Yes, it takes 25 years after your first recording, and that might be the rules and all that, which means that ain't no overnight thing. You can't stumble into this place. It's 351 inductees. Yes, it needs to be thousands more, but we got some place to start from. If you look at the world of sports, you don't see a guy with a rookie of the year all of a sudden get into the Hall of Fame. It does not happen, people. And so this year's 13, the magic number. I am glad to be able to be here and also look at people who were the alpha before we became part of the omega, right? Scorpio from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And I'm asked to represent John Sykes and said, come on up and Chuck, can you speak for the inductees and where we are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I said, well, being in rap music and hip hop, and I'm a part of something that started before me that allowed me to be, even down into the house that my man LL Cool J built at Def Jam Records. I said built because I was fortunate to put some electricity to it before Jay-Z put in the solar panels. But people sometimes they get a little onto themselves. They say, okay, rap is not rock, rap is not rock. But this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We the roll, baby. Rock and roll. And when you say roll, you roll with the fact that the beginnings of rock and roll, you have some skin roots. So we are all here today as people at the tail end of a pandemic or whatever to try to come together, and nothing ties us better together than the gift of culture and music. All the rules, regulations, all this stuff going on in the world, you know, culture, give me culture even more than religion because it brings us together for our similarities and knocks aside the differences. So before I go and purge the greatest record store in the world since Tower Records, which is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum store, my man Jazzy Jason will actually give me a what they call it, a little voucher. I like to say it's very proud to be part of something. And this is something to behold of because, yes, sports is something that's universal, but music goes all around the world. And to be able to look at it and say, this is the shit I love, but now I know about something I love. The worst thing is you say you love something, you don't know shit about it. This is a place where you could learn about what you love. And music's in everybody's eyes, hearts, souls, or whatever. So I'm very happy to be able to launch off at least some of the discussion for a wonderful weekend of the Magical 13. And we'll be at 351. So when we get to that Magic 400 next year, I will plan to be here because I'm not going to be at the World Series. I ain't going to be at the Super Bowl. And I ain't going to be at the NBA Finals. And even those artists that are invited to play music, and the reason that a lot of people check it out, they got to know that this is the place to be, and we'll be looking forward to Rocket Arena tomorrow night. All right, y'all.
I don't know how you follow Chuck D, huh? Let's hear it once more, gang. You know, it's extra special to invite inductees back to this place. They're monumental people. They've had a massive impact on music, and it's going to impact future generations. And so now I'm really honored that the newest inductees are going to come up and join me on stage. And what we're going to do is we're going to help dedicate their signature plaque that will hang forever in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So please join me in welcoming up to the stage LL Cool J, Clarence Avant, and LL. Whoa.
Yeah. Clarence. Mr. Avon, I got you.
And then I think we're going to bring the whole class up, gang. So LL, Clarence Avant, and the Go-Go's. Come on up, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I want to acknowledge Mr. Clarence Avant, somebody who just did so much for music and so much for artists like me, just pushing the culture forward. Could you give him a round of applause, please? And if you haven't seen his documentary, The Godfather, you gotta check it out. It's an unbelievable documentary. It's really amazing. Personally, I just want to say that, you know, it's amazing to be here. And I know you're all fans of rock, of hip hop, of jazz, of blues, of just all the different music. But I just want to say there's so many people who gave me so much love and kept saying, "El, we got to get you in there. El, we got to get you in there." I want to acknowledge those people and just say I appreciate it. In the background, I have E-Love, Cut Creator, and my man Z-Trip. People that have been with me since day one, and Z has helped me kind of move it forward. And I just want to tell you that, look, we had blues, jazz, rock and roll, and hip hop. And you know what? I respect and love all of the genres. I have complete love for it, and I'm here to represent hip hop in the best possible light. And I just let you know that I love you and I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy all the exhibits. You know what I mean? I got my Audi over there from my second album, Unbelievable. You should get a picture in front of that. It's crazy. You know, had some fun times in that. Definitely check that out. And the exhibit upstairs. So thank you. So, Mr. Avant, I just wanted to pass you the mic, and you can say a few words. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everybody. My speech will be very long, so just relax and take it easy. I wish you all well. Thank you for coming. Good evening.
That's how he got so many deals done. Get in and get out. Now, I know I introduced this group coming up as a single body, but I think we need to take a moment and individually recognize 2021 inductees, the Go-Go's. And we'll hear from them shortly, but please join me in welcoming Charlotte Caffey. You want to, I'll just announce. Gina Schock. Jane Weedlin. Belinda Carlisle. And Kathy Valentine, the Go-Go's.
Hi, everyone. Well, yesterday when we were rehearsing our set in the arena, we all looked up at our faces on the screen and thought, this is so fucking weird. I mean, it's totally surreal. We started in 1978 and had no idea what we were doing. We really didn't. So I guess we're the embodiment that anything is possible. And it was a dream of all of ours to be here. So we thank you. We thank our fans that are here. And thank you to the Rock Hall. We're really, really excited to be part of your family. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, so it's wonderful to hear, their enthusiasm for this place and yours. We are going to hear some music tomorrow night, which will be pretty exciting as well, right? And right now, we're going to formally unveil this plaque over here. So let's, we want to get it right for a photo. Let's stage it. You guys let us know. Come on over, gang. Yeah, you got it. And then,
Come on, Greg, I'll help you. I'm fine. Thank you.
let's do this too, guys. So you stay with LL. Right here. There we go. And we'll do one group, and then we'll do individual band.
Greg? She wants to be put? Okay. I can this one. It's Cabot, right? Where's Cabot?
Can we do one with just you guys up there?
Yeah, I think I did.
We're going to do one with these four holding the I think you're good. You want one? Clarence by himself first.
I'm
You're on.
Love you. Peace.
Thank you. All right, let's hear it one more time, friends. Thank you all. I'm not. Oh, this way. I'm sorry.
Music is the magic that unites us all.
Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care, you tell. I excel, they all fail. Gonna crack sales, double L must rock the bells. I've been waiting and debating for oh so long. Still starving like Marvin for a Cool J song. If you cried, I thought I died, you definitely was wrong. It took a thought plus a thought to create a along. Speaking of E-Love, now with the Cool J force, specializing in the rhyming for the record, of course. I'm a tower full of power, wind, rain, and hail. Could create, scratch the record with his fingernail. Rock the bell. The king of crowd rockers finally is back. My voice is your choice as the hottest whack. You ask who is it, just a wizard who ain't taking no crap. I'm rhyming and designing with your girl on my lap. My bass is kicking, always sticking, cause you like it that way. You think it's pressure plus a step because it's my Cool J. The creator on the fader, my right hand man. We rock the bell so very well, cause that's the name of this jam. Rock the bell. Some girls jam and some girls won't, cause I make a lot of money and your boyfriend don't. LL, what the hell, gonna rock the bells? All your washed up rappers wanna do this well. Rock the bell. Now I'm worldwide, know whether you like it or not. My woman band is co-creator, aka Phil Pot. You never skip it, only rip it when he's on the fader. What's my DJ's name? Cut Creator. Now you know at my show who's on the wheel. He'll drive the crossfader like a cut mobile. So precise with a slice that you know he's greater. What's my DJ's name? Cut Creator. What you know? What do you know?
Well, the men come in these places, and the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces, and you don't ask their names. You don't think of them as human. You don't think of them at all. You keep your mind on the money, keeping your eyes on the wall. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. I wanna make $1 million. I wanna live out by the sea.